question, Commissioner. Why'd you kill Georgie Phillips?
I didn't.
Take this rag.
Get the hell out
Somebody
of
get
here.
a picture of this, huh? Smirk on your face, permanent. Can I quote you on that?
Please.
You know, you of all people don't know about the freedom of the press.
How do you explain the picture, Commissioner?
Where was the body found and by whom?
Was found in a shallow grave about 20 minutes outside of Lambview.
On Buchanan property.
Was found by a special investigator who's heading up this case.
You mean a Buchanan flunky who's in charge of the cover-up?
If you're not done with your games, then go play them somewhere else, all right? Leave the reporting to the real newspaper.
Oh, like who? You bozos at the Banner?
Todd, I'm back. Was it a lover's quarrel, Commissioner?
We weren't lovers.
Well, then how would you describe your relationship, huh?
I'm not going to answer a stupid question like that. This case is under investigation, period.
So how do you explain the picture, Commissioner? You know, the real question is, how did Manning get his hands on it?
No, the real question is, were you sleeping with the dead girl?
That picture's just like you, Manning. It's garbage. It's a fake.
Well, maybe it was a motive for your wife.
Blair, you know that Nora Buchanan is not a murderer.
Did you have a forensics team go over the crime site?
Oh, great cutting-edge question, Gimpy.
Hey, what's happening to you?
Say, don't tell me you're on the Buchanan's team.
No.
Commissioner, you got Sam Rappaport on a retainer?
I don't need a lawyer, Manning.
Maybe your wife does.
I think you're an expert on needing a lawyer. I'm not answering any more questions at this time. We're here to honor the Academy of graduates from the Lambview Police Academy. That's what we're gonna do.
Why, Todd? Why?
Listen up. Eddie's just... I'm sorry that your special day turned into a media circus.
It's not your fault, sir.
Thank you. Right now, though, I'd like for you to just step out of the room just for a little while, okay?
You heard the commissioner?
Thank you. Couldn't have been easy listening to all of that.
Well, now I know what the First Lady goes through.
I wanted to keep you out of this mess, and I thought I could.
Well, that was a stupid move. And it was arrogant.
Yeah. I had no idea just how crazy Georgie Phillips really was. But I keep telling you, that picture never happened, Red.
Don't call me that. Please.
You gotta believe me.
I know. Photos can be faked.
Exactly.
Diary entries can be lies.
Just sick fantasies.
And what about the rest?
Like what?
Like all the missed meals and the late night hours.
I had two maniacs shooting up bodegas.
You should have come to me, Bo.
It was a huge, huge mistake. I wanted to tell you that night, but you were upset because Asa had been bugging you about giving him another grandchild, and I didn't have the heart to tell you.
And an emotional woman should be protected, right?
If it's the woman I love, yeah.
And what about the mess the bed was in? And the nightgown lying on the floor. Same nightgown that Georgie was wearing in that photo with you. Was that protection or love?
I swear, I never slept with Georgie. And I don't know how she rigged that picture.
It's just, you know, the picture is just such a small piece of it, Bo. You agreed to meet Georgie at the lodge.
Yes, I did. I agreed to meet her so I could put an end to all the nonsense of hers. And on the way to the lodge, I had a flat. I changed the tire, and then I couldn't get the Jeep started. I walked the rest of the way to the lodge. When I got there, the lights were out, honey. Georgie was gone.
She was there, Bo. I saw her through the window with you.
I wasn't there.
I saw you kissing Georgie Phillips.
It wasn't me.
Then who was it?
The murderer.
Casinos. Who wins, who loses on World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Well, Blair, I
may not be able to stop Todd from hiring you, but I can make sure this contract protects him. Shoot. What are you doing here?
Cute hat, Todd. A little late in the season, though.
It's a souvenir.
Yeah, the guy's a regular Sir Lancelot, huh?
There's a lot about Todd that you don't know.
And that's why I'm here.
Hey, I'm a grown woman. I don't need you doing your macho older brother routine.
Relax. This isn't about your personal life. I've got to ask Todd some questions.
About what?
That photo of Commissioner Buchanan and Georgie Phillips.
What business is that of yours?
Well, I found the body, and I've been put in charge of the case.
No way is this under FBI jurisdiction.
Strings will pull. You're looking at the new special investigator. So, where's Todd?
He's covering a story.
Where did you get the picture?
You know, spouses aren't required to testify against each other.
Ooh, you're sounding like a lawyer.
I am a lawyer. I'm also a wife.
And it also sounds like your husband has something to hide.
Not at all. Look, remember, I am choosing to cooperate. Todd got the photo from Georgie.
When?
The night he proposed.
The night she was murdered. Where did she give it to him?
I have no idea.
Where was Todd the night of the murder?
The old Landview PD refrain. If it's not R.J. Gannon, it must be Todd Manning. You learn fast, mi hermano.
Hey, I'm asking everyone who came in contact with her, is that a problem?
He proposed at the palace. You were there.
Yes, and then he bolted.
He does that. But he was waiting at the penthouse for me when I got home. We spent the whole night there. Together. Asleep.
Oye, chiquitita, don't cover for him. He was at the Palace Bar later that night. I saw him.
Look at them. They're standing over there like the four horsemen of the apocalypse.
What, you been reading the Bible, Todd?
Bo's gonna rig this so that he gets off. You watch.
You just wish you could open the door and get on with the stupid ceremony.
He's not even in there. He's on the Santa Monica Freeway going 10 miles an hour. He's got a passport and a checkbook.
You gotta tell Dell everything you saw, everything you remember. It's a key.
To what? I mean, who else wanted Georgie Phillips dead?
Half the men in America, according to all the stuff we dug up on her.
Just more things that you kept from me for weeks.
And that was another huge mistake.
You got that right.
We can get through this. Together.
You know, Todd is out there and he's constructing a hell of a case against you.
Todd, it's all circumstantial.
Is it?
Yeah. You don't believe me. If you don't believe me, how can I expect anybody else to believe me? You're my wife. My love, my partner. You know what's in my soul. Whatever you're feeling right now, you know I could never do this.
I don't know what I know and I need time.
Oh, Nora, open up. District Attorney Gannon, what about these reports? What about these allegations against the commissioner? Stated yesterday that you can answer this. Stay back!
Oh, Mom, I'm so glad you're safe.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Did you get my fax?
Yeah, but I didn't know what to think.
I'm sorry, I should have called.
Mom, it's okay now. All that matters now is that you're safe.
I'm safe.
Listen, Bo. Todd is doing everything in his power to get those people stirred up out there.
Manning, it's just payback for his every perceived injustice.
Well, maybe you might want to postpone the graduation ceremony.
No. What kind of a message does that send to these kids? And the department would cave in for a mob? They've worked hard for this day, they deserve this day, and I'm not gonna let Todd Manning steal it from them.
It's not just Manning.
This ceremony goes on. That's it. Honey, are you gonna...
Murderer barricades himself in courtroom.
Keep it cool, Todd. The crowd is with you, all right?
I get locked up, I haven't done squat. A Buchanan can get away with anything, even murder. Not this time!
Uncle Todd, why did you do this?
It's just business, Jess.
Bo is my uncle, too. And I love you both, and so does my mom. So why would you hurt us like this?
I didn't do it to hurt you.
All those things you said about the Buchanans. I'm a Buchanan.
Only half.
Yeah, well, it still hurts. Just like it would have started hurt people talking
wait
about...
a minute, Jesse. Todd didn't mean it like that.
Bo is in total love with Nora. He would never do any of this, no matter what the pictures look like, okay?
You're right, honey. Bo wouldn't cheat on Nora, and he certainly wouldn't kill anyone.
I think you'd be surprised what people can do.
Surprised and disappointed.
Aren't people innocent until proven guilty?
I don't know. Ask your Uncle Bo. While you're at it, ask him why he's in that picture. That picture's real. That's why I printed it.
And you're gonna live to regret it. Now, you're not just messing with me and Bo anymore. You've hurt Vicky. You've hurt our daughter. I don't put up with that from anyone.
Clint, don't waste your breath. It's a waste of time. I tried to warn him about this. He didn't want to listen because when Todd is out for vengeance, he doesn't care who he hurts. His sister, his wife, his niece, his daughter, or himself. And Blair, you've made a big mistake.
Well, Vicky, no one else was interested in my services.
I think your daughter is.
Well, that's why I had to find a well-paying job.
And you'd do anything if the price was right.
Clint.
Come on, Cassie, you understand, don't you?
Yeah, please, please.
Kelly? Oh, you know what? So much for this Kramer reconciliation. Family. Blair, wait. No.
Hey, just what the hell is going on here?
What happened to Boomer?
Boomer? That's what I'd like to know. I don't know what kind of game you're playing here, man.
Sam, this isn't a game.
There's no way Nora killed anybody. You understand?
Well, what about her husband? Come on, Sam, wouldn't it be great if Bo were out of the way? I mean, he's the only one standing between you and your long-lost love.
Are you ready to make a statement now, Commissioner?
At the appropriate time. Right now, I intend to honor the newest additions to the Landview Police Department roster.
That's right. The butt's on the line. Just wave your flag.
Anyone who would like to join me is welcome. Anyone else can get lost.
Don't hold your breath.
It's a month of mystery on Port Charles, ABC, daytime.
Are you calling me a liar?
Okay. Maybe you didn't know.
Look, Todd doesn't sleep well. Sometimes he takes walks.
To the Palace Bar?
Or to the office, or to the docks, or wherever. He is trying so hard, Dell. No one in this town gives him a chance. You know, he's never had much of a chance. His childhood makes me grateful for mine, okay? He's made mistakes.
Yes,
big mistakes.
I've read his file.
Then you know how hideous it must have been to have been thrown in jail when he was falsely accused of having raped Barbara Graham. He didn't do this, Dell. He didn't do it. There is good in Todd. I see it. Along with fear and sensitivity and pain. Lots of pain. Do you know how hard that is for him to admit? But he does admit it to me. And there's love in him, too. For me and also for Starr. He did not do this. He was not involved in this. He's just lashing out at Bo for all the injustices that have been done to him. But of course,
Okay,
the Buchanans will turn the table around.
Settle down, okay? Just settle down. Todd has nothing to fear from me, okay? As an outsider, I can be more objective than most people in this town.
But will you be?
I'm your brother.
I can tell that you like the police commissioner.
Yeah, I like him. But I'll follow any lead wherever it leads me.
I hope so.
Look, trust me. I'll find out who's responsible, okay?
So I don't have to worry about Todd.
Not for me. The Buchanans, hey, that's another story. You take on a family like that, you're asking for trouble, not only for yourself.
And Todd's taking them on big time.
That tough cookie veneer of yours may have to get a little thicker before this is all over.
You know what I would like? Nothing better than to do is wipe the smirk off Manning's face permanently.
Oh, we will. We will. When the time is right. But right now, the important thing is for this family to stick together for Bo's sake.
All right, let's march him in. Get it.
Commissioner, can I see you for a moment?
Talk about fate. If I didn't receive a special invitation, I wouldn't even be here right now.
Well, I got a special invitation, too.
All of you Buchanans get invitations, but we have no idea who sent it.
Well, I'm not a Buchanan, and
What's wrong?
I just thought No, it's not even possible.
Okay, Bo. Looks like whoever's coming in is in. Listen, I'm sorry about Nora and Rachel cutting out on you. And if you don't feel like you can handle this, I'll be glad to pitch in.
It's all right, Hank. I've been in firefights before. It's just that this time I'm not facing bullets, just suspicions and doubts.
Look, you don't have to do this alone.
No. But I'll tell you, my friend, I'd rather be in a firefight.
It's all my fault.
What?
All this. I was the one who brought Georgie into our lives.
Oh, sweetheart, she made a fool of all of us.
But, Mom, if I hadn't have run into her that night at the club, if I hadn't have mentioned that you needed an assistant.
Sweetheart, we were just the last in a long line of her victims.
But I should have seen it coming, Mom.
Oh, and I shouldn't have been so dependent, and Bo should have had more faith. But you didn't, and I did, and he didn't, and now Georgie's dead.
Bo gave in to her.
No. No. Because we all made mistakes.
You don't think that he's guilty?
Of murder? No. Sweetheart, you gotta stop doing this to yourself, really. It's not gonna change anything, and it's not gonna make anything better.
I feel so bad, Mom.
I know. But it's all gonna work out.
I don't know if it can.
Sure it is. Bo will uncover the truth.
Like he always does.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and relatives of the department, we're here this evening to honor the newest members of Landview's Thin Blue Line. These young men and women up here, they're about to become police officers. What is a police officer? It's a lot of things to a lot of people. It's the man who stops a burglary. It's the woman who tracks down a rapist. It's the friendly face that reunites a lost child and its parents. An officer is the front line of law enforcement. It's the person that gives the entire judicial system a face.
One face is missing here.
An officer is the
lovely
barrier
Miss
between
Commissioners.
the average
And if she
citizen,
bails,
greed and
he's gonna go
violence
down.
that plague our society. An officer is the person we count on to protect us. And more importantly, we count on for justice. Justice is a very fragile thing because it requires judgment. Sometimes justice means avoiding the quick, flashy
All needs are here.
Sometimes it demands a diligent and fearless search for the truth, no matter how long it takes.
Evidence 101.
Justice requires all the facts. It insists that procedures be followed, that rumors be substantiated, and that the innocent be protected. Because in this country, a citizen, any citizen, is innocent until proven guilty. We live in a time when snap judgments are made daily in the press, when lives and reputations are routinely ruined in an effort to sell more newspapers, to get higher ratings. And that's why it is so important that you, the front line, you stick to your principles. Never allow yourselves to be stampeded into false conclusions.
Tell that to your wife.
It's a hard job. There'll be times you'll despair. There'll be days that you want to quit. But if you hold tight to your integrity, I promise you, you will be rewarded. You will gain a reputation that nothing and that nobody can ever take away from you. And that is as it should be. Because we are the good guys.
You better believe it.
It is a tremendous responsibility we take upon
Look at her doing her stand-by-her man routine in front of a room full of Buchanans.
to uphold the law of the land,
Better start the fireworks
Constitution.
now. He's gonna walk.
We serve, we protect.
You really think he did it?
We give ourselves unselfishly and without prejudice.
I don't think.
This is our duty.
I know.
One we must take on willingly and with pride.
Well, so long, Landview.
And Cadet John Bruno.
Well, at least Nora decided to do her wifely duty by standing by her man. And it might help if this thing goes to trial.
No way that'll happen. You heard Bill's speech. The crowd was with him completely.
Crowds are finicky, Joey. Let's hope in the ban at Prince's speech it has a good effect on the people.
Cadet Laura Wiley.
Sir.
Congratulations. And now it's an honor to present the cadet that graduated at the head of the class. Cadet
Give him the certificate, sir.
Yes.
He's earned it.
Cadet Drew Buchanan. Congratulations.
Wow. I am very, very proud to be here right now. Let me tell you, this was a long time coming. And I want to say, if anybody out there is thinking of a life of crime, you can forget about it. Not with these guys on the force, because they are the best. They really are. Yeah, and you can quote me on that. Most of you know me, but all of you, you know my family. It's not easy being born a Buchanan. It's an honor, but it's also an obligation to be the best. When I first came to Landview, I let a lot of people down, especially my family. The truth is, I didn't understand what a complete jerk I was being until I realized that, you know, I lost the respect of my father. You know, the Buchanan name means a lot in this town. And this town, it means everything to them. So I just want to say I'm proud and I'm honored to be given a second chance here in Landview to be able to protect and serve and hopefully one day deserve the name Buchanan. Thank you.
Welcome on, son.
We are the good guys? And all that crap about justice and dignity and who on God's green earth is Drew Buchanan?
Come on, keep it down. Come on.
Manny! Oh, look, it's the head puppeteer himself.
You know, it's funny. My whole family hates your damn guts.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that.
But you know, I'm the only one that kind of understands your wild rogue streak. You see, I got one myself. So that's why I gave you the benefit of the doubt until now.
Don't start with me, Asa.
You see, my family is real important to me. And you made one very big mistake, attacking them in print.
Oh, are you threatening the press here, Asa?
No, lady. And it's between me and him. Now, you lay off my son, or I will bury you and that cheap rag so damn deep, a drilling rig won't be able to find you. Now, do I make myself clear?
Absolutely. And thank you.
I gave you fair warning.
No, not for the warning. For the shot in the arm. See, I was starting to lose heart, but you've spurred me on. You got a problem with what I printed about Bo? Wait until you see tomorrow's headline. Let's go. I got a paper to put out.
Welcome back. Oh.
Timing's perfect, huh?
Oh, yeah. This has got to be a wonderful boost for Bo's morale.
You know, Mom, I think the last thing Bo needs in the middle of his life right now is Drew mucking it up even more.
Justice versus judgment, Kevin.
Well, this is a judgment I've made after years of hard facts.
How are you doing?
Me? I'm fine. Drew's not back in my life. Bo's the ones that should be worried.
I've got one more picture.
Blow you away.
Ain't it cool?
Broken Arrow, ABC Sunday.
Okay, so Drew's back. Why do we have to throw a party for him?
Because Drew is my grandson. He deserves a second chance. Remember, Buchanans watch each other's back, whether it's Drew, Kevin, or Bo.
Last time Drew was in this town, we all watched him leave, and we were happy about it.
I was right there with you, Kevin. But he's still family. Whoa, hey, not so fast. Come here. I told you, how the hell did you pull it off, you sly fox?
It's not a con, Grandpa. Not this time.
I tell you, first in your class. You're a Buchanan, all right.
Well, I hope so.
Hey, Bo. Get your butt in here. Spend some time with your son.
His master's voice.
So, how are you holding up?
You know me. Always cool in a courtroom.
Nora, Bo loves you. You know he does. So don't let this Georgie thing destroy that.
That's easy for you to say, Hank.
Nora, don't rush to judgment about that picture.
I know. Wait for all the facts. I heard Bo's speech. Well, the fact is that even if that photo was a fraud, Bo's still got a lot of explaining to do.
Looking good, son.
Thanks.
Hey, can you excuse me? Sure.
Uncle Bo,
Yeah.
can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, about Drew?
No, it's about the picture in the sun.
Just listen to me. That's not what it seems.
Then why did Uncle Todd print it?
I think you better ask him.
I did. He told me to come to you.
Whoa, hey, everybody. Drew dropped out of the blue, gone almost a year, and nobody's interested in where he's been and how he got in the academy?
You bet we are.
You know, like I said, at graduation, screwed up last time I was here. Big. And I got your all's message loud and clear. I better leave town while I still had a chance.
So where'd you go?
Well, I went back to Nashville. I worked a slew of odd jobs, you know, 2, 3 at a time. But I've just felt empty, you know, ashamed. So I decided I better figure out what I'm going to do with my life.
So it seems you came up with some answers.
Well, yeah, one big one. I want to be a part of this family. But I mean, I knew I couldn't just say that I've changed, right? I mean, I had to prove it. So I decided I was going to become a cop. Right here in Landview. So in the fall, I joined the academy.
With Annie's help?
Yeah, well, I swore her to secrecy.
And you've been here since September.
Why didn't you call any of us and tell us?
Well, that program is, you know, 24 hours a day. And I just figured I had to earn the right to see you guys.
Mission accomplished, son.
You did this all for the family?
Well, actually, about halfway through, it became about proving my worth to myself.
I'll tell you something, son. Your timing could not have been better because I can use all the family I can muster right now.
Well, you can count me in.
All right. Come on. Let me get you something to drink.
Can you believe that guy?
Well, he is a con man, and he can lie his way through and into anything.
You know, you guys, I think people can change. I've seen it in my own family.
Yeah, not Drew. Never Drew.
So what headline are you going to use to threaten Asa?
I have no idea. But it's not my problem, it's yours. Go see what dirt you can dig up on the Buchanans. The whole clan's probably over at Vicky's for some welcome home to the sniveling sun ritual.
Oh, yeah, like I'm on the guest list, Todd?
Be creative.
Oh, I'm not going to go all the way over.
What are you doing at my desk?
Oh, I was just going over, Blair's contract.
Going over or doing over?
Oh, there are just a few revisions.
Which one of you am I working for, Todd?
You work for the sun.
Don't worry, Blair. You'll get everything that's coming to you.
Well, go on now. Go get your headline, unless you don't want my money anymore.
I'll keep in touch.
You're good.
Yeah, so are you. My brother was here asking some questions.
About what?
About where you got that photo of Bo and Georgie.
What'd you tell him?
The truth.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He also wanted to know where you were the night of the murder.
Why?
He found George's body, and it seems he's been put in charge of the investigation.
That a fact?
He also mentioned seeing you at the Palace Bar that night.
Yeah, your brother wanted to give me a little, you know, family chat.
It was a friendly chat.
He told me if I hurt you, he would kill me. I told him if I hurt you, he can kill me.
Well, he still wants to speak with you.
So did the inspector go through my desk without a warrant?
Oh, no, I did. I didn't know you saved these hats.
Didn't know I did either. Let's get this over with. Call it El Capitan, tell him to get over here. He's not the only one who has questions.
Come in.
Hola, amigo. Mi sombrero es muy stupido. Me know?
I'm glad you're willing to cooperate, Todd.
No, I'm the one who's grateful. I mean, this is a high-profile case, and the Sun is really grateful to have an inside source.
Oh, no, Santa. No can do. You're gonna have to settle for press releases like everyone else.
Yeah, well, you can't blame a guy for trying, right? So what's it look like for our #1 suspect?
And who's that?
Bo Buchanan, of course.
I'll tell you what, brother-in-law, I'll give you your scoop. Call it an engagement present. From now on, everyone's a suspect, including you.
Blair! Cassie. Why are you here?
Well, we're family. You know, sticking together like Dorian always said. Why else would I be here?
Because you're working for the Sun?
Well, just, you work for the Banner doesn't mean we have to do this rivalry.
No, I don't think that's gonna happen, Blair, but I wouldn't want one of Todd's spies to take notes at a private party.
Do I have any pencils? No.
Blair, what do you want?
Well, actually, I just wanted to check Drew out.
Yeah, you don't even know him.
Well, I'll tell you what I really want to do. I need to talk to Kelly right now, and it's very urgent, so she and he...
It's not true, you know. What is it?
This whole mess just stinks, that's all.
I know. Tell me about it. Listen, Drew, just for the record, okay, father to son, I love Nora. I mean, I never slept with this girl, much less killed her.
I know. I want to work with you on this, Dad. Okay?
What?
I want to help you bring down whoever's responsible.
There's a whole room of people in there for you.
Yeah, I know, a lot of fences for me to mend. Yeah, I'd like to maybe start with the one between us.
So, are you still my wife? Yeah, I'm coming. Jeez.
Clint!
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.